Race 5 on your card. It's the Desert Orchid Handicap Chase over 3 mile 3 furlongs. It's a 0 to 140. So number 1 is Damsel in Distress, 2 Imagination, 3 Heatherbridge Girl, 4 Snowstorm, 5 Lancelot de Lax, 6 Jane's Trick, 7 Dan Silly Green, 8 Electric Ladyland, 9 Cakewalk, 10 Mr. Bennett, 11 Green-Eyed Monster, 12 Night Tinkertown, 13 Barris Girl, 14 Cat King, 15 Chow How Dun, 16 Coney Island, 17 Crafty Geezer, 18 Total Smart, and 19 is Julius Irving. So 19 go to the tape. Quite a big field here. There's 3 mile 3 furlong Desert Orchid Chase. They're away. So if you got caught wide again, because they're just on slight bend as they start there, we'll let them settle down. We run into the first. He wants to take them along. It's Total Smart. Oh, on a really poor jump there at Total Smart. Decided to lead and then dive at that one, but his jockey's still stayed in the plate, so he's still there. So it's Cakewalk. Looks like Desi, perfect grey there, that's going to lead us. From Total Smart in second, Coney Island in third, and Mr. Bennett. They all take that the second together. And they're 3 to 4 lengths of the chasing pack, which is led by Damsel in Distress on the fence and Chow How Dun in the green, slightly wider. So we're into the fourth. A few slow jumps from the chasing pack there. The 4 that still take us along are Cakewalk, Total Smart, Mr. Bennett, and Coney Island. Take the 4th, which has been the last on the final circuit. We have to go around twice more. So those 4 lead from Chow How Dun, Imagination, Dan Silly Green, and Night Tinkertown. And we've got a length back to Julius Irving. Crafty Geezers there, and Damsel in Distress closest to us on the fence. Outside of that is Electric Ladyland, and we've got Heatherbridge Girl, Green-Eyed Monster. There's a poor jump there at the front from Coney Island. He's demoted himself into a position of 4th, not really challenging from the front. They take the water, we'll get over that. Again, Coney Island wasn't particularly good at it, but it's Cakewalk that leads us from Mr. Bennett and Total Smart. One closest to us is Total Smart in the red cap. We take the 7th. Everybody's over that. And we're still standing here. We're getting a bit stretched out. It's still Cakewalk that leads us into the 8th. Better jump of the 3. Oh, thought we'd lost one there. I think it's some really sticky jumping. So it's Cakewalk from Mr. Bennett and Total Smart. They're 3 lengths ahead of Coney Island. There's a further length ahead of Imagination. Then we've got Dan Silly Green, Heatherbridge Boy, Barris Girl. After Barris Girl is Night Tinkertown, Damsel in Distress on the fence, Electric Ladyland, Green-Eyed Monster, Lancelot de Lax, Jane's Tricks. Not much changing around. We lost one there. In fact, we lost a couple. We've lost unseated Dan Silly Green. Julius Irving was unseated, and Cat King was unseated. I'm not sure if I missed that at the fence before, but we've lost 3 now. It's only down to 16. It's still Cakewalk that leads them. Jumping quite fluidly at the front. Mr. Bennett in second under a little bit of pressure. Just being hurried along. Then we've got Total Smart, Coney Island, Imagination, Barris Girl, Night Tinkertown, who's on the outside of Heatherbridge Girl. We've still got Damsel in Distress that's been hugging that fence. We're over the 11th now. Almost half the jumping done. Well over a mile and a half still to run. One right at the back that we can't see at the moment is Snowstorm. Or Crafty Geezer, Lancelot de Lax just in the picture there. They take the 12th, a slow jump there by Mr. Bennett. All the unseated horses are still in the race. So it's Cakewalk and Mr. Bennett, neck and neck. Bowling along for a couple of lengths. They go to the 13th. Oh, and a really poor jump by Cakewalk there. Didn't even get off the ground. So they just go barging straight through it. So Mr. Bennett's got the lead on his own. It's going to be the last next time round, this one. They'll jump that. A few slow jumps. And there's one getting pulled up here. I think it's Jane's Tricks. But it's Mr. Bennett that leads them past the finishing line. The circuit left to run. 10 left to jump. And it's Mr. Bennett, Total Smart, and Cakewalk. We've got a couple of lengths between each other. Just ahead of Coney Island, Imagination, Barris Girl, and Night Tinkertown, who's got alongside the chasing pack. Damsel in Distress is still going well along the fence. Outside of that is Green-Eyed Monster and Heatherbridge Girl, and the gold is Electric Ladyland. They take the water for the third time, and all over that. So it's still Mr. Bennett that leads by a length or so from Cakewalk and Total Smart. We take the 17th. There's a slow jump there. I thought we'd lost one. Getting excited. So it's Mr. Bennett. Takes them over this small ditch. Everybody's over that. They're still jumping quite well. A slow jump at the back there by Lancelot Dulac. There's Mr. Bennett that leads from Cakewalk. Then we've got Total Smart, Coney Island. One on the fence close to us, Barris Island, the red with the blue cap. Another slow jump there by Night Tinkertown. I think we might get him. The two at the back I thought I'd get pulled up, but they're not. So with 4 left to jump, there's 3 together, but not anymore. Cakewalk has decided to take it up again and leads by a length and a half from Mr. Bennett and Total Smart. These 3 have pretty much shared the lead all the way round. We're still going to come up to the 21st, I think. Only got 5 furlongs left to run. One that's made up some really good ground is Barris Girl on the fence, but might get a bit blocked in here. Moves out. And it's still Cakewalk, who's under a little bit of pressure now and being challenged by the Green-Eyed Monster. So the Green-Eyed Monster's going to take this up. He's being followed through by Snowstorm, the grey on the outside. Snowstorm then taking on the Green-Eyed Monster. It's these two as they go into the 21st. They both take it well. So Snowstorm and Green-Eyed Monster take them on. And they're a couple of lengths away from Cakewalk, Night Tinkertown, Barris Girl, Chi How Dun, all trying to get the move on, being hurried along under a lot of pressure. But Snowstorm and Green-Eyed Monster neck and neck as they take the 22nd. They're also being chased hard now by Night Tinkertown, Barris Girl and Cakewalk. Green-Eyed Monster starts to pull ahead. Here comes Night Tinkertown and Barris Girl, but it's Green-Eyed Monster takes them through the 23rd. He leads Night Tinkertown. I think we lost one there, but it's Green-Eyed Monster. Night Tinkertown's come out of nowhere. Here comes Barris Girl between horses. We got 1 left to jump. Night Tinkertown takes it slowly. Green-Eyed Monster just gets over a little bit better. So it's Green-Eyed Monster, Night Tinkertown. The weight could tell here. It's Night Tinkertown just pulling ahead now. Night Tinkertown's going to take this from Green-Eyed Monster. 3rd is Barris Girl, hanging on to try and challenge for 2nd. I'm not sure what was 4th and 5th. I think the long-time leader Cakewalk came in 4th. Let's wait for the connections to come up. There's a win for Night Tinkertown. Darryl French, well done. 2nd was Green-Eyed Monster, Paul Rhodes. 3rd, Barris Girl, D. Thompson. 4th was Snowstorm, Joshua Sutherland. And 5th was Cakewalk from David Robertson.